I'd be like, yeah.
You'd be like, yeah. I'd be like, ew.
No.
No.
I'd be like, no.
And I'd be like, yeah. And you'd be like, no.
I'd be like, no.
Yeah.
No, I'd be like, no.
No?
Yeah. So we're going to the Gulf this evening for the weekend to do some more fishing. We've been going down there and filming some different things, and surf fishing, crab and stuff like that, which we're going to put a video for y'all together pretty soon. It's been kind of crazy lately, but you ready to go this weekend?
I'm ready. We need a vacation.
Yeah, we do need a vacation. I mean,
It's been rough.
Yeah, things have been really, really crazy, really hectic for us for about the last 2 months.
It's like this dark cloud was just following us no matter where we was at. It was just following us.
It's karma, Heather. What did you do?
I was good. I was nice. I've been nice to everybody.
Yeah, you must have done something bad, because I know I don't do anything bad. So it must have been you.
It's you.
No, it wasn't me. No, so we're gonna go and we already have a couple of different weekends of footage put together, and we're gonna go again this weekend. Probably last trip we make there this year.
I want to catch
edit everything together.
like this massive shark.
Well, we caught a bunch of shark. We've caught.
No, not baby.
I mean, well, yeah, but we were catching a bunch of shark.
I want a massive.
If you pull a massive shark out of where we're standing in the water fishing, I might change my mind. I might change my mind about fishing out there. But no, yeah, we really need this, because I mean it's pretty bad. Been pretty bad lately. The last 2 months is, for those who don't know, somebody T-boned our 1971 Mustang.
That started the whole.
Broke Heather's hip up pretty bad.
Yeah,
she's about to have surgery on it. She's been going through the therapy and stuff like that. It's not fixing it, so she's got a torn labrum in her hip. It's kind of the reason why she hadn't been able to get out and do as much lately. Although we forced you to get out last week and film with Nat Geo for a show that they're doing. That was pretty fun.
No, yeah, no, yeah, in a way, no, in a way.
Yeah, the pain, I understand.
Pain-wise,
the heat,
and
105-degree heat.
TV's like totally different from what we do.
Yeah, it's a lot of setup and things like that. But and then and I had a part on it too, where we were night fishing, we're tight lining, and National Geographic's got me drunk for their TV show.
You
that
enjoyed
was my part.
Don't act like you
on Moonshine. I don't drink at all, but
did you ever be over that with his little mason jar?
Let me tell you, Moonshine is some strong stuff.
He told me to take a sip from my hip, and when I took a sip from my hip, I mean, I took a tiny sip.
You took a sip from your hip?
No, for my hip.
For your hip. Okay, I got it.
And when I took the sip, I mean, it just like took my breath away.
I know. It's
I was like, no, I'll stick to beer. I'm a beer gal.
But yeah, National Geograpic, me and the host of the show we were on, sat down on the bank there and sipped moonshine and got drunk on it. National Geographic got me drunk on moonshine. Isn't that something?
You enjoyed it?
Oh, I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it. No, but I mean, other bad things that's been going. What else? I mean, you say it's been a bunch of bad things. Well, one of the things is when we were on one of the trips down south filming for our stuff, my mom, she was cat sitting for us, so she'd come here to our house and feed our cats.
Watching my bad kitties.
And one of them pushed her down the steps, and she broke her elbow really bad and had to go to the hospital and have surgery. This was like, what, 6 hours worth of surgery?
It was the T-bone, your mama breaking her arm, and with 6 hours of surgery. And then the next time we try to go to the very next time we try to go to the Gulf, my daughter had like a little gland or a knot come up right here on her face, and she had already been on medicines and everything, and it done went down, but the first night we was back down there, it started to swell up again. And I'll be dang if it didn't wake up the next morning and the poor child's face was just all swole. I mean, she was crying, so we had to rush her back home.
Didn't even get to go
the
fishing.
doctor.
It drove down there that 2.5 hours.
I don't even think
I
stepped foot in the water.
Stayed the night and turned around and rushed back to the emergency room due to the doctor's advice.
Yeah, and then they ended up putting her in the hospital for a night.
We stayed there for 2 days. We were at the hospital for 2 days with her.
So then, what else?
The tire on the truck.
Yeah, tire on the truck.
Yeah,
that was horrible.
But I mean, that tire on the truck thing turned out to be a great story for people. I mean, for us to tell people later on, because here we are. This was the second day of us filming with the Nat Geo film crew, and we're headed into one of our places. And I went out. I launched the boat. We done our thing. I left Heather and my uncle and all at the landing with the boat, and I still had the boat trailer behind our truck. And I go out to meet the Nat Geo crew and was guiding them into our landing because it's out in the middle of nowhere. You know, I'm sure they might have been freaking out about that. But on my way into where the landing's at with the 2 carloads of Nat Geo film crew, the back tire breaks off our truck, you know, and it's got 35-inch tires on it, so it's a pretty good fall. Boom! I had the boat trailer behind me still. The tire passes me up and goes through the woods.
That's when we needed the camera.
I know, and Nat Geo film crew behind us, no cameras going or nothing, and I climb out like, oh my God. You know, and what it was, I'd recently had the tires changed on our truck. I'm not blaming anybody for it, but I kind of think that had something to do with it. Anyway, and I get out, and the guys are going. The guys from Nat Geo are like, "Oh my God, what, you know? Oh my God!" And I'm running to the back. Their gopher guy runs out into the woods and gets the big tire and brings it back and puts it in the back of the truck and stuff. And I'm unhooking the boat trailer and pushing it out of the road. And I put the truck in 4-wheel drive and I'm pulling it off the road. And they're like, Jeff, what are we gonna do now? I said, man, the shit's out of the road now, let's go fishing. It's like, what? You're gonna leave your vehicle on the side of the road like this? I'm like, it don't matter, man.
It ain't going nowhere.
It ain't going nowhere now. I mean, what, somebody gonna pull up and drive off in it or what?
What's bad is I was sitting at the landing with Jeff's uncle and Robbie.
Bro, and I told those guys, said,
well, all that
just
was
be
going
prepared.
on.
Heather is going to flip out when we pull up, and I tell her what happened.
But I was sitting there waiting for Jeff to come back, and got real sick, and I guess it's because the heat was so bad here, and we had done spent all day out on the river waiting for them to get there, and I just got real nauseated and sick, and I was out in the creek thing throwing water all on me trying to cool myself off, and I could hear vehicles coming into the landing because nobody goes back there, so you can hear any vehicle that pulls up back there, and I could hear vehicles, and I turned and looked at Jeff's uncle, and I was like, I don't hear my truck.
Because you can hear it from a half mile away. You know, so,
sure enough, the vehicles rounded into the landing, and I was like, that's the crew. Where's my truck? And about that time, Jeff's uncle sees Jeff get out and points at him.
Hey, I climb out of the truck and I seen Charlie go, there's Jeff right there. Where's your truck at? Heather goes, that's it. I'm done. I ain't even got to tell her what's wrong. She just like, I guess she just like knew, huh? Well,
it's just like bad karma, just everywhere. I mean, something bad was fixing
I didn't even get to tell her the tire broke off the truck or nothing. I'm done. I'm not filming anymore. I'm finished. I was like, see guys, I told y'all. Just give her a second. She'll calm down here in a minute. We'll go to filming.
I thought it was funny. The producer guy walked up to me. Heather, is there anything I can do for you? Is there anything? Can I make this better in any way? And did not want to talk. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk.
Let's just go get this filming done and get it over with. You want some shine? That'll make it better.
Yeah, that's what y'all should have gave me. Huh? No, I was fighting nausea from the heat already.
Yeah. But anyway, so you better go and pack my stuff up and all and get me ready to go.
Oh, I am packed. I'm ahead of you.
No. I said pack my stuff up because, you know, I'm the one having to drive this evening, so you could at least pack up my stuff and get me ready while I go and take a nap or something.
Nap my little happy. So, hopefully we'll have good luck and get a bunch of footage for y'all. Yeah, that's true.
Maybe we'll get to fish this time.
Don't let the gods hear you.
Come on, let's go.